Hey, what's up guys, Ultimate Gamer here and welcome to a brand new tour review slash unboxing video. Today we're going to be reviewing a figure which I've been waiting for the past week, and I actually wasn't expecting it till next week, but it came pretty early, before the holidays luckily. So you're probably wondering why I have this on top. It's just to cover my private information such as my address, my email and all that. You know, just for privacy purposes. So it does come in the box. We are going to open this up and review the figure inside. Let's get to it. So here we have him, Shane Walsh from the Walking Dead Comic Series 5 action figures. So I actually did buy another comic book toy from this exact same person that sent me Shane, and that was Lydia. So now we have a Shane from Series 5, obviously, as I just said. Image, Skybound, McFarlane Toys. Side Series 5, Walking Dead. We have some up here, 12 plus, and we can see Shane comes with the head on a stick, just like the other Series 5 figures. His alternative walker head, his pistol or handgun, and his shotgun. So if we go on the back in the packaging, as we have with all other Series 5 figures, we have, or all other Walking Dead figures, we have pictures of the figures in the same series. So we have Glenn, Shane, Negan, and Lydia. Now, one thing I want to tell you guys before I open this figure is I might get this Glenn, because his head is actually different to the one that came with the exclusive 2-pack Negan and Glenn. His eye isn't actually all the way out of its socket, but it's kind of like the TV version of Glenn when he gets hit. It's kind of like sticking out a little bit, but not out of the socket officially. And here we have a look at all the other figures. Negan with his poop bucket, and also comes with Lucille and the head on a stick. And Lydia comes with Ezekiel's head on a stick. Or wait, Negan comes with Ken's head on a stick. Lydia comes with the Whisperer mask, a knife, and Ezekiel's head. And Glenn comes with Rosita's head. But we won't be looking at those figures for another while, because I'm not getting those exactly yet. Today, we're going to be looking at Shane himself, one of my favorite characters from both TV show and comics. Sadly, he got killed off. Would have been cool to see how he would have reacted to Negan's first impression. So, back to it then. So here we have Shane out of his packaging with all of his accessories. His alternative head, a head on a stick, and his shotgun in his head, and his pistol in his holster on this side. So, it's actually good to have a fully articulated Shane figure after the disaster we got in Series 2, which was this statue Shane. And then we got a remake of him with hair and a hat, but he was exactly the same. So, try to get the action figure Shane in the same pose. Kind of worked out a little bit, not really. Shotgun was a pain in the butt to put on his hands. It literally took me about like 5 or 7 minutes just to be able to slide it in one hand and then try and slide it into the other. So now, getting this Shane out of the way, this disaster, let's look at Shane's articulation. So, if we can kind of flatten out his legs here, so, and take his shotgun out of his hand, I will show you his articulation that he has. So, for articulation, starting off with the head, his head can rotate 360 degrees. Both arms can go outwards a little bit, not very much for some reason. I guess it's because he has a coat on. That, or I'm just too scared to actually put the whole thing out. So, if we can at least get it out a little bit. That's, for me, that's the farthest. I don't know, my figure's just stiff or what. His elbow joints can go like this a little bit for some reason, and then can bend in like so. Unless I have it backwards, so that this arm doesn't. No, yeah, okay, no, I had it the right way. So yeah, his elbow joints can go inwards, outwards a little bit. He has a little joint at the hand which can allow it to move inwards, outwards, and rotate 360 degrees. Same with this arm. The whole arm itself can rotate 360 degrees. The elbow joint can, if I can get it to not hit the body, can rotate 160 degrees or 360 degrees. Same with this hand. We have a wrist joint where his hand can go up and down, and you can also twist the joint inside if you can to get it to go side to side like the other hand. Now for leg articulation, this is the best part because Series 2 Shane over here could only twist his legs like so, like this, and his arms can only move up and down. This Shane, however, can get into a sitting position. Not very much because of the holster he has, so if you don't want to damage the holster, don't try and make him sit all the way. He can kind of sit down and lean back on something like the light we have here, like so. He can sit down. His legs can also go backwards a little bit, like so. And then his knees can bend as well, if we can get them bend all the way, unless that's the maximum. Yeah, this is the best way you can. This is the most you can bend his knees, I guess. I'm assuming it's because he's got like long pants, but every Walking Dead figure has that, or every Walking Dead figure has long pants. So yeah, I guess you can kind of get him in the eeny, meeny, miny, mo position if you rotate his legs all the way back like that. You can get him in the position. It's just that it'll be more of a pain for him to stand up. So that's his leg articulation. And for feet, if we can make this stay still, you can see they go downwards, upwards. They kind of have a small swivel. If I can get this, you can see there's kind of a swivel there. There's a swivel in the foot. Same with the other foot, upwards, downwards, and the small swivel. So it's got a small joint there at the feet, but that's probably because his long pants. His knees can also bend forwards, like oops. We knocked on everything, including the camera. So with the leg or with the knee joint, you can like Dale, you can get him in that Michael Jackson lean. So yeah, I'm probably gonna do that every time, every review. Probably gonna end up doing that whole little skit there. Yeah, pistol in his holder. The holster even has the little strap on it, so you can like clip it into a little hole it has there. See, it has a little peg. Try to get in there with one hand. I'm holding one. With one hand, I'm holding the camera with the other, trying to like peg it in. Pistol does come out. You can see it slides in perfectly as well. Not like the TV version brick where his holsters don't really work that well. So here we have the pistol. We have kind of a black glossy look if you shine it in the light. His shotgun also has a bit of a glossy look if you shine it in the light, but not very much, not as much as the pistol here. We have a pump action shotgun with a grip handle, and his alternative head is his walker head, which we do see Rick go back to Shane's grave when he finds out that everybody is infected, and ends up killing zombie Shane once he rises from his grave. So if we can kind of get the lighting up here bright. Okay, too bright, too bright, too bright. There we go. So as you can see, detail-wise, if I can hold my hand for you to see the whole face, like so. See, we have some rotten flesh everywhere. We have some flesh actually tearing, and we can kind of see that red there. It's the blood. He's got a lot of rotten flesh, and apparently, when you turn into a walker, you're in the grave for like about 20 issues or so. Your beard falls off completely, I guess, because this Walker Shane does not come with a beard. However, regular Shane here does. Now, because the nice reviewer, I'm going to try and pop off Shane's head. There we go. It pops off easily, and then it, like Carl, the comic book version, the head pops on back easily as well. If I can get it, pop it back on with one hand here. Really don't have to hear a snap, it just slides down, but it's best if you try and hear that snap. Oh, my phone just vibrated. So as you can see, it kind of stays in there, but since I am doing this with one hand, it's almost mission impossible to do with one hand. So here we have Shane with his walker head on. Now the sad part is that really the skin color of the walker head doesn't actually necessarily look like his neck skin or his hand skin. So it really kind of looks pretty weird if you look at it like so. Or if you can like try and look at it like that and cover the neck. But both ways, it's still a cool figure. Still cool that we have the extra head for a lot of people who like to put on like dioramas or something, or stop motions such as myself. This is gonna be pretty useful. So again, sadly, it's sad that Shane had to die in the issue and in the show. And both ways, his death actually went differently. And the show was kind of similar because Carl shot zombie Shane, but in the comics, Carl shot Shane while he was still inhuman. He got shot straight through the neck. We can kind of focus the light to be a little bit more darker. That way there's no bright light. So yeah, Shane gets shot straight through the, neck and ends up dying. They bury him. Rick goes back to his grave, kills him in zombie form. And it's pretty much the whole lifestyle, or the whole life of Shane. Best part about him, though, is he comes in his sheriff outfit instead of this blue jacket he wore for one whole episode in the show. Like, literally wore one whole episode. And that episode was, if I'm correct, it was, I think, the barn scene, or sometime, after that. Actually, if I'm correct, he didn't even wear this blue jacket shirtless. I think he had his black undershirt on in that episode, but, well, I guess it is an old figure. Anyways, Shane does come with his beard. Great, skin tone, actually, on Shane, because his human form actually matches his neck and his fingers a bit. Kind of look at it like that, they actually pretty match. It's just that the fingers, finger paint here has a bit of a more brighter tone to it than the head. So he comes in his, as I said, sheriff/police jacket, which he wears during the wintertime in the comics. So that's pretty cool to see that he comes with his whole uniform. So if you do have the comic version Rick from Series 1 in his police uniform or his sheriff uniform, having Shane would be really awesome as well for like a little diorama of them in sheriff's outfit. Or if you have the TV show version of Rick where he's in his police outfit, it would also look kind of cool, but not as cool as comic book Rick and Shane. So, anyways, looking at the head now, his head wobbles a lot. We can get it, if we can get the stick to actually wobble. The head wobbles. I was doing it earlier. I was doing it to a point where his head was almost hitting the table. As you can see, like so. It's going like super fast, but you can see. Now the head actually does come off the stick. Mine came off super easily compared to Ezekiel's head. You can kind of see there's blood as well on the stick. I actually forgot this character's name in the comic, but I'll try and see that. I'll try and look for it. I don't think his name was actually mentioned in the comics, but he was a good friend of the people in the New Beginning issues. As you can see on the underside, we have all the blood and see how he got decapitated. We've got his little, I guess, chin beard or something, I guess. Kind of wrapped like so. Don't know why he didn't just cut it. He's got his cap backwards. I actually thought this was Martinez, and then I realized that in the comics, Martinez didn't wear the cap backwards. That was the TV show version. So then I was like, oh wait, no, this is from New Beginning. Once I started reading those comics again. I realized that he was from the new beginning. So that is pretty much Shane, the Shane review. If you enjoyed, remember to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what figure you would like to see me review next. Would you like to see Constable Rick, Negan, or Glenn? Anyways, I will see you all in the next time. Peace!